Hi, everybody. I'm a little bit early. If you are in the room, say hello. I just got this new monitor and I'm trying to figure it out. Say hello if you're in the room. Don't be shy. We all know I'm shy. You know, I still get stomach aches before these lives. I don't know why. I just do. And I just kind of just say, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to get through it. Everything's fine. Just look at the green light. So I'm looking at the green light. If you're there, say hello. Okay. So we are live now. Say hello. Well, hi there and welcome to Kim Chat Live. I'm Kim from focusyourtime.com and the Focus Your Time podcast and YouTube channel. And today we're talking about planning parties and events. Have you gone to a lot of parties lately? I haven't really gone to a lot of parties lately. We used to plan a ton of them. Football parties, Halloween parties, Christmas parties, Mardi Gras parties. And I used to plan a lot of events for work, like lots and lots of offsite events and onsite events. And there's always things you have to think about when you're planning a party. Leave some tips if you're in the room, what your tips are for planning a party or an event. But over the years, I planned so much, and it's been a long time since I planned anything. I'm more into the one-on-one things right now. But here's some steps that I take when I find out I'm going to have to plan an event or a party. There are things you have to think about. And so here are the things that I like to know. if I'm planning for someone else or for myself, when will it take place? You want to know when it will take place, the date, and where will it take place? And is it in a home, a restaurant, a hall that maybe you need to reserve and pay for in advance? Will it be inside or outside? And who will be invited to the event? Who are you going to send invitations to? What kind of food will be provided? Is there a caterer or will it be potluck or are you cooking? And is there a theme where you'll need decorations, paper goods, equipment rentals, tablecloths, centerpieces, or extra seating? Are you playing games? Who's supplying and arranging the games? Are you sending paper or digital invites? Is there a dress code? And are masks optional? Can people wear masks if they still want to? I'm sure that's fine. And what kind of music or entertainment what kind of music or entertainment will there be? Say that 5 times. So there's a lot to think about when you're planning an event. And I usually just figure all of that out. I don't know how I make it happen, but I do. And there's just a lot of things. And I have a checklist that I have. And I write a lot of things down and it usually all works out. You just have to kind of be organized about it. If you're in the room, say hello. I can't tell on this restream if people are in there or not. I don't know how to tell. Okay. So anyway, a checklist is a good thing to have and a timeline so you can follow it when you're planning your party. So let's talk about what to include on the invite. On the invite, it's helpful to have a start and end time so people know how long they're going to be there. Sometimes people don't put ending times, but we like to because we like to go to bed early because we get up early in the morning and work out. And also, hi, Chelsea. Thanks for coming. We're talking about party planning. Leave your tips. Another thing to have is the gosh, I can't talk today. Somebody else said hi, but I can't tell who it is. So it just says Facebook user. Huh. Okay, well, hi. Yes, definitely an end time. Chelsea says yes. Let me see. You want to put the RSVP date and give guests plenty of time to respond. And you want to put your address and the directions if you can supply that. That's very helpful. Oh, hi, Carolyn. It says Facebook user, and you wrote hi with a bunch of exclamation points. So leave your party tips, you guys, if you have any, on how to plan parties and what to include. And you do want to include, again, if there's a theme, and if it's a potluck, let them know what kind of food they need to bring. Sometimes I've gone to parties where they say, it goes by the first letter of your last name, whether you bring a dessert or a snack or a dinner item. Just be clear so the guest knows what kind of food to bring. And also let them know if it's BYOB. We like to have Halloween parties, as I mentioned, where we decorate pumpkins. And we usually tell our guests to gut the pumpkin before they come. So we write that on the invitation. Gut your pumpkin. Don't show up with a pumpkin where you're going to have to gut in the Gonzalez sink. That just, we've had that happen. It's not fun. So come with your pumpkin gutted whenever we decide to have a Halloween party again. You get to have your party the way you want to, and that's how we have our party. And then here's one for the people pleasers who may not want to speak up. I write on the invite, absolutely no perfume or cologne or anything scented, because many of us have allergies. It's true. We do. I also tell this to house guests who will be staying with us because, well, at the party, I want to enjoy the party and the guests want to enjoy the party. And it's hard if there's a lot of perfume around and we all have allergies, or we have asthma, or we have migraines. So I put that on the invitation, and I just make sure that it's really clear not to wear anything scented. And again, if it's a potluck, tell people to bring their food already prepared in a dish or a bowl with serving utensils. So that's a really important one too. Bring prepared food. Now, I wanted to give you some tips if you're attending as a guest in someone's home. So if you're a guest, not the one throwing the party, but the one going to the party, I'm going to give you some tips that, and I'm sure there's a lot more out there, but these are all I could come up with. So, and I'm reading, as you can tell, my eyes are not looking right at the light. So my first one is don't bring scented flowers. You know, it's really nice to bring the host flowers. I love getting flowers, but don't bring lilies, because you know what happened is I planned an event for my company one time. Is a big offsite event with a bunch of health providers. And I had flowers delivered for all the tables. And when I asked how it went, they said, oh, well, we put all the flowers outside in the hallway. And I said, why? And they said, because they were lilies. And there were so many people who were allergic to lilies. And I thought, oh my gosh, wow. So it's true. When people send me lilies, I can't take it. I have to actually put them outside. So make sure if you bring flowers, or even if you send flowers, that they're non-smelly flowers. Bring carnations, they don't smell. Yeah, good tip. Yeah, I like that. Carnations are pretty too. I like mine. I have some right now from Carolyn. They're really nice. I think they're carnations. They don't smell. They're very beautiful. They're still living too. Okay, remember to take your food and drink leftovers home with you, because many people don't have room in their fridge or in their pantry for leftover food. So remember to take it all with you. Also, if you're bringing a hostess gift for the host and need to wrap it or have a gift bag, don't wrap it or prepare it in the host's home. Some people do that. If the host lists an end time like we do, be respectful of it, as it may take a while to clean up and they may have something to do early in the morning, you know, like us where we work out. So be very respectful of the end time. You know, you could even put a timer on your watch. Sometimes we say it's 2 or 3 hours. That's probably enough time to have a party. You can make it, you can do whatever you want. This is just what we do. And if there's an RSVP date on the invite, please RSVP by the date listed, yes or no. It's polite. So please be aware of the RSVP date and respond. And as I mentioned before, if you're attending a pumpkin decorating party, please get the pumpkin in your own home and not in your host's home. I'm telling you, we've had guests come and they go, here's my pumpkin. And then I have to go find them knives and everything for them to clean out their pumpkin in our sink. And it takes time to do that. Well, meanwhile, everybody else is already carving their pumpkin. Chelsea says, yes, didn't I mention that? Oh, I was going to say that. Music is essential. This is what Chelsea says. Music is essential when hosting. I've gone to those without music and the silence is very awkward when you can't think of any small talk. That's true. You know what? We went, oh, Carol, this is from Carolyn, right? She says, if you're in the restroom, make sure to flush. I'm sorry to write that one down, Carolyn. Yes, make sure to flush. And Chelsea, you know what? We went to a Halloween party one time and we were all dressed up and we were sitting around in a circle and there was no music. And we just kind of sat there and there was very little talking at all. It was very uncomfortable. But you know what? I am the queen of uncomfortable now. So I could probably take it. I don't know. That might be too uncomfortable. I could do it for 5 minutes, but not for a couple hours. So yes, always have some kind of music, just not like loud stuff that's distracting, just some soft, just something, something. Okay. So let me see. Okay. So again, if you're bringing flowers, bring the unscented, but it also helps if they're already in a vase. And vases aren't that expensive. In fact, you can get them from the dollar store. And if you bring your own vase and you'd like it back, put your name on the bottom of it. I learned that from Erica, my walking partner. We just went for this really long walk this morning. Oh my gosh. It was so long. It was great. It was so much fun. Went to the beach and back and just all around the neighborhood. And anyway, she gave me She gave me that tip the other morning when we were walking and I told her I was going to talk about party planning. Okay, so if you're bringing chips, before you leave home, put them in a bowl and a serving with the serving dish for the dip and put the dip in the serving dish. Don't bring a bag of chips and ask the host to provide a bowl. Don't do that. I've had that happen a lot. Don't bring a bag of chips and some dip in the carton and say, hey, do you have some things that I could put this in? Oh, that's nice. You're doing great and you look pretty and you don't need to mention this in the meeting. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Thank you. Okay. If you're bringing a salad, don't bring a bag of lettuce and some veggies that need to be prepared. Okay. Again, prepare this in your own home, ready to go in a bowl with serving utensils. Don't bring a bag of lettuce and veggies. I've had this happen a lot. And it's just not good because, we're kind of busy. Thank you. And don't bring something that needs to be cooked, from scratch, cooked or reheated in the oven, unless you check with the host first. Again, bring it prepared, maybe in a warming tray or crock pot. Again, let the host know what you're bringing in advance. And ask, can I use your oven? And also we need to know because if you, my words are just not working today. We need to know because if you need an outlet to plug it into, we will clear out an outlet for you. A lot of them are used right now. Chelsea said, these are excellent tips for bringing things. I never considered some of them. Oh, good. I'm glad it was helpful for you. That's great. So remember, the host is greeting guests, serving drinks, planning games, and laying out food. We don't want them to have to stop everything to show you how to operate the oven, find a bowl, or find a vase. It's a lot of work to plan a party. And, the host and all of you want to have fun and make it easy on the host. Because when you're hosting a party, it's a lot of work to do everything you have to do and host it, meaning talking to everybody that's there and just, being your fun self. It's hard to be your fun self if people keep asking you to provide them with bowls and vases and instructions for the oven. So also when you're hosting a party, gathering, or events, again, don't be afraid to speak up and state exactly what you need to make it successful. Talk about the perfume thing. Don't wear it. Say what you needed. Tell them to gut the pumpkin. And tell them to bring their own stuff that's all prepared in bowls. Just ask for what you need. That's what I teach in coaching. Ask for what you need. And if you're not sure how to approach asking for what you need or feel worried about what others think and need coaching around this, please reach out to me, okay? I'm an expert at asking for what I need, so I can help you too. So just reach out to me if you need coaching on that. So are there any more tips that you guys would like to share? Do you have anything? Because that's all I've got. Short and sweet. So that's all I've got for you today. Please leave comments. And even if you're watching the replay, leave comments for your party tips. And I would love to see them. I will respond. And I hope you guys all enjoyed yourselves. I did. Do you like my background? Looks pretty good. My new monitor, I look pretty clear, huh? I can't believe it. No more blur. This is how it's going to be from now on. Let's hope. My other computer, you know what? I've got the beach ball. It's crashing and it's like a year old. So off to the computer store we go today to take the other computer in. So, okay, that's all I've got. Please leave tips and comments even after the fact, and have a great day. Okay, have a great week. I'll see you next week. Bye.